Divine Rising, guys. This is Southern Goddess with her big sis Keish. We are conscious talk right now. We are coming to you today with our next segment is numerology. You want to give them the surprise, sis, that we got going on tomorrow? Because it's two segments that we got for you.
Well, tomorrow we're going to do the word energy part of it. Yeah. So numerology goes into word magic or word energy or word vibration. Just depends on how you utilize your practice. Some people magic, some people are energy, some people are just people.
So before we delve in, because we're gonna share how we use it. So for me, I use it energetically wise and in my magic as well. Say like my candle magic and stuff like that. If I have like a herb or something like that, I'll put a X amount of numbers of herbs, for a certain, like say like four, what we say, cinnamon sticks, four cinnamon sticks for stability and security and stuff like that. So I do stuff like that, sis. What about you? Well, I don't know, sis. You do you even care about the energeticness of the numbers?
So I do.
Okay.
Sometimes I use them for myself. I know that I told you that I don't dabble in it as much. And when I say I don't dabble in it as much, I don't really calculate everything. I know what my life path number is. I know the number for my name and what that meant, but I only know that because I was looking for it. You see what I'm saying? But when I advise people, especially if I'm advising them and they're trying to get signs, and understanding, especially for people who have not been able to, because not all of us are seers.
Yes.
But we do get acknowledged through the spirits or the metaphysical that moves around us. So I will give them numbers to use, tell them to use a number and see if that number comes up. If they see that number, then they got an answer here, that or the other. So yes, I use it that way for myself. I used to be really heavy in it when I first started getting into the spiritual practice. The numbers for me were more or less like, okay, 555. I got caught. I got 555. Oh my God, what does it mean? So I was looking at these things. I'd seen people that actually, if their cost of their thing came up to 554, they would ask you, could you add a penny onto that to make it 555?
Not knowing that 554 is still a angel number.
But when you first come into this, it's the double numbers, the triple numbers that they try to get you, to understand. And so I've seen people do this. Now I'm at a point where I feel like if spirit, if the metaphysical, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, it's up to you. Okay. Don't pick on me for what I call it. Okay. But whatever you call it, if it wants to contact you,
it will.
It will.
It definitely will.
So I don't go searching for numbers no more. My daughters, we used to call them out to each other, so everybody caught the number. And I thought that was a good process because it got all my kids involved.
I love that.
And even when we started to spread away from each other, they would screenshot, certain ones and send them to you. I have friends who do it too. So do it still come? Yes, it still comes, but do I use it as prominent as I used to? No. Why? Because I know that all my energy for what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to serve the masses is all within me. So if I know the energy of 555 is new beginnings, once that energy within me is there, I know it's going to show me everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. And I would say I still sometimes do the screenshot because sometimes I don't look for it. It'll pop up. I was like, okay. You know what I do when I journal, sis? I journal, I write every angel number that I screenshot.
Right.
And when I look at it, I said, okay, which angel number did I see the most?
Yes.
And what is the message for this rising?
Yes.
That's how I'm able to.
So how I interpret the numbers when I do what you do, I like the ones that catch me off guard.
Me too.
The ones that I'm just moving around and not really doing something, and something says, hey, what time is it? And you go to look at it, and then I'm okay, or you're not even paying attention, but all of a sudden you look up and it's right there. Those are the ones that I taste, but yeah, Tay girl, Tay. I pay special attention to because those are the numbers that impact me the most. Now this is the tricky one. Have you ever been able to see a number in your head and then wait and let it pop up somewhere?
Yeah. So I was in meditation once, and the thought of 144 popped in my head one time. And I had got out of meditation. And I was like, why was that in my head? And I looked at the phone, it was 10:44.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay, I was supposed to see that number or something like that.
So I'll tell myself throughout the day, I'm going to see this number.
Okay.
And I'll have a number in mind, especially if I missed it and I wanted to catch it.
I had that.
I'm going to tell myself I'm going to catch it. Yeah. And then it comes around somewhere else. I'm a skeptic, believe it or not.
We talked about this already once. Okay. When the generation.
Yeah, I'm a big skeptic. So in order for me to feel like something is prominent, it has to show me.
Right.
And so once I found it, like I told you before, I realized if I try, it cuts off everything. So I have to stop trying and then just let it happen. And then that's when I start to see different things.
Yeah, I like that.
Pop up and come in.
And the fact that you said 554, I actually seen 554 this morning.
Well, I said, so 555, the reason why I said 554 is because it's the one number off from 555 down. But 555 has been my numbers that's been coming in for where are we at now? We're at the beginning of October?
Yes, we are. We are October 7th right now.
So since about August?
Lots of changes. Lots of changes.
Yeah, lots of changes.
And I embrace it. I love it. I know we got talking and I didn't tell you what numerology is. Yeah. It is the occult science of numbers, connecting the universal language to your life and understanding who you are and everything. And I had a thought. I remember when you said something about 555, sis. I remember being at the gas station and I was buying something. And 666 was my amount. The cashier freezed out. She like freaked out. No, she's like, "Are you sure you want to pay for this?" I'm like, "Girl, if you don't take this card,
it's gotta be free.
Like, what you scared of?" And I just want y'all to understand numbers 666, any other number has their light and dark side.
Yes.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes. And while we're at it, sorry to cut you off, sis. While we're at it, let's go ahead and give you. We do. We really do. The energy to words. This book right here, I've given classes off of. That book for me is a very good numerology book. If you're looking to understand words, vibrations, stuff like that, when it comes to numbers, this is your numbers, girl. Me, I'm astrology. So when we look at numbers versus astrology, if everything stems from astrology that's on this earth, this is an extension from there. But because I can't do it all, I gotta let sis do some.
Yeah. So astrology is like the big main portion is the blueprint. And then you got the subtopics. You got the numerology, you got the astrology and astronomy pretty much same
they go together. Yeah, yes, they do.
The chakra systems and everything, all of that goes into one big ass pie.
Yeah.
So there are many numerology systems. I only work with two. One I'm still practicing. The one that I know that I do know for certain, if you want me to help you with, because I'm really good at it, is the Pythagorean system. And it's very well known, translates your letters into numbers. This is like the modern numerology. It's very famous and popular here in the Western area. So it's the system from 1 through 9. And it's founded by the Greek philosopher Pythagorean. So that is one system that you can use. It's very easy to grasp in the beginning. The other system that I'm using, that I'm still learning, and it tells you in this book right here, that is actually not as easy to grasp. We zoom in, not as easily to grasp right away, but it is like the oldest system that was out there. And the ancient Kemet and Babylon did it. They used it, they linked it to astrology, like Sis said, and it's the Chaldean system. And there are other systems as well, like the African numerology, Arabic, Hebrew, Japanese, Chinese, and the Kabbalah. Did I say that right? Kabbalah. So I know Sis got the understanding for Kabbalah, and that's what I'm interested in learning too. So that's going to be after the Chaldean for me.
So Kabbalah, the Kabbalah is Kabbalistic or Kabbalah. Kabbalistic uses Hebrew alphabet for more mystical interpretation. So that would be basically like the Hebrew understanding of the Pythagorean. Every culture has their own understanding. You do have to understand that we in the West are not as progressed as those in the East.
No, we're not. No.
So a lot of our stuff that comes to us is more simple than some of the stuff that's over there. But once you can wrap your head around it, then it doesn't matter if it's Western or Eastern, you can learn it. There's one more that I picked up, and it's called Gematria.
Okay.
And it's the Jewish tradition where mystical meanings are assigned to words based on their numerical value. You know my notes are your notes. So these are a few different types. Did I zoom into any of these? No. What I wanted to do was, so for me, my journey and my understanding, of course, you all understand, is a little bit different, but everything for me is very energetic. Everything for me is within. It has to resonate on the inside first. It has to resonate here, and then I'm so human. But I needed to show itself to me in a dynamic situation. Okay. But it never does. Okay. I was the one who graduated high school, and after I got my diploma, I really expected for fireworks to go off around me. Because the reason why is because people make these things seem like they're astronomical.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my God, you gotta have it.
Okay, well, when I graduated, I was ready to go. Okay.
I was like, what's next? Because I didn't see.
I ain't looked back since.
Look, I didn't see.
She said, show me the
fireworks. You see what I'm saying?
2 Camaros. Two of my classmates got fresh ass Camaros. That's all.
But see, material stuff doesn't. I'm telling y'all, I'm the one. I want to see the wind move in funny ways. Okay. I want
to make the trees move.
I want
not just dance, walk. That's what I want to see. That's why I'm into metaphysics. That's why that is my place of working, because I like the stuff that moves around us that we don't see, taste, touch, and feel. And once you see that life is really about those things that don't move around you, it's not about the material stuff that you're chasing after. Then you start to see the real life effect. You stop letting the closed doors beat you up, and you look forward to them, because you know that if I wanted that and that door closed, that wasn't for me. So that means something better is coming. All of that.
Something better is coming. Although you must mourn those things that you wanted. So with your numbers and using them in numerology, or in a numerological way, or just in a spiritual understanding, knowing what your numbers mean and why they're presenting themselves to you, because not everybody is going to get into the numbers. There's still sacred geometry, which is being able to see signs and symbols and shapes and stuff like that. Some people use sigils, which are more symbols.
This is another one.
Hey, wait, we can look. We've all seen a sigil
right here.
When Prince changed his name to the symbol. And everybody was freaking out about it because they didn't understand. It really was.
He wore our favorite colors.
Yeah, well, of course. But he used a sigil for his name. Where do you think ABCs and alphabets and numbers and all of them come from? They're symbols.
Signs, symbols.
Yes,
everything.
they're symbols.
You got to understand the signs and symbols. You can understand
where they come from.
Yes.
Nobody just thought them up. They dropped down out the ether into somebody's brain, and that's the universe said, you are the one that's going to present this to the world.
Hey, remember that Metatron thing they was talking about?
Metatron.
This is the actual geometrical
the cube.
Cube, right?
Metatron's cube.
Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. I like to wear it for protection.
Metatron's cube. Metatron is, if I would never want to see him in real life, though.
Hold on. Which one now, sis? The actual one from Transformers? Or the one that they
No, Metatron from the
I like to be fun. So that's why I said that.
So no, not him, but the one from the Seraphim.
Got you.
The angels, Metatron, the one who actually acted as cute.
Yes, because this is what they was trying to get.
Him, yeah, I wouldn't want to see him in real life. Nope.
Maybe from a distance, because I'd be curious. I'm sorry, that's just me. My life path is 5, and that's part of the character.
You've not seen what the seraphim angels look like?
From a distance?
No. Have you seen what they actually look like? There is no distance.
A few of them, sis. So some of them look a little.
Okay, so the Quran actually talks about angels in that sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't tell you which angel it is. But it does tell you that from the ear to the shoulder would take a bird 500 years to fly down.
Damn.
Okay.
I've seen a couple.
And then I have a book, and we can do this if y'all want to. I have a book on angels.
Please,
it tells you
because I've seen
the
pictures.
position of the seraphim and Metatron, and how many eyes that they have. That Metatron has.
Is that one angel with all them eyes and the wings?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of angels that have
I've seen one like that.
Yes, but he has 365. What his position is to hold up the earth. And to keep view of the earth. Man, no. Don't get me wrong.
It's like a giant spiritual surveillance camera.
Look, come to me in the vision in which I can handle you in my head with. Don't come to me looking like that, okay? And we'll go from there.
That veil is thinning. So you'll be surprised what we about to see.
Yes.
So I mentioned something about life paths. So we could talk about that too, sis.
Okay, what's your life path number?
My life path is 5.
Your life path 5.
Okay, of course, freedom, loving, curiosity, because I always be curious about some shit. 5 represents change as well. Experience, versatile, adaptability. And I would say I'm very, very adaptable in situations. It's not really that hard for me to adapt to something or a change. Like most, I was not say most, but some of us Aquarians, because we can be stubborn at times, but I'm good at adapting. Yeah, I'm like 5.
Expressive. Artist.
You got that right.
5 is the middle of the soul plane number, and that's also the central number. The 5 symbolizes the heart, the emotions as the center number. 5 links the energy of all the other numbers. It is the heart and soul of the base numbers. The 5 must have freedom to express itself as erratic, free-flowing energy. The 5 lends us the ability to see the world through the eyes of the soul.
I love that's in there.
Positive keywords is loving, sensitive, irregular, artistic, freedom seeking, passionate, and flexible. Negative keywords is uncertain, power hungry, dominating, bossy, withdrawn, and moody. So remember, each number has positive and negatives.
Yes.
So you have to embrace both.
Yes.
Are we both the light and the dark? Yes. Are we both the God and the demon? Yes. So if you're a person who goes out looking for demons, look in the mirror.
All of that.
If you're a person that goes out looking for the sun in people or the light in them, then look in the mirror. It's all right there.
All of your shadow is.
It's great. Yes. Quran taught us that.
Yes.
That we are born with our shaitan, but we are the shaitan.
We are.
We are both.
Everything she just said about life path 5, that is exactly me. positive and negative.
So, and do understand that each book is going to give you variations of these types of understandings. You get to pick and choose if that fits you or if it doesn't. If it doesn't fit you, you want to sit down and ask yourself why. Not all of us want to be put in a box. I get it, because I'm not the type of person that wants to be put in a box ever. But there are some things that will help us to understand that we as a person, the animated version of us is either contained inside of us or it's on the outside of us. But either way, something is inside of something, okay?
Ashe. And good sis here, she lets us know life path. What, sis?
Ooh, me?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to know my life path.
4.
Yes, I am a 4. A 4 is, oh, I lost my page. Okay.
I still got to buy
4.
the book.
4, you see it's all written in. I didn't do this. I had to buy it used.
It's all right. You got your message.
Of course, this is me. We're the builders, the doers, and we're very practical. So from what I understand and how I line this up is that your life path number seems like, don't take me 100% on this, seems like it coincides with your moon. Okay, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, because in this book here, sis, he talks about the life path number right here is it corresponds with your sun sign and your dominant traits.
My sun sign is not practical.
Strengths, weaknesses, and your life purposes. So yes, I get it. Yeah, that's and he also has a workbook too, guys.
But I get this one is, let's see, 4. The 4 is the middle physical plane number. It represents stability, steady progress, practicality, and organization. It is the anchor of the physical plane, and it's represented by the solid and stable construction of the square with 4 equal sides. It is the most primitive of numbers. The positive keywords: endurance, progress, foundation, practical, balanced, organized, solid, stable, and loyal. That one right there, loyal. Negative keywords: materialistic, and I can't stand material.
Hey, they got that wrong about you.
Materialistic, impatient. I can be very impatient.
Yeah.
Addictive. What am I addicting to? Because there's nothing in this life that need to be addicted to.
You can be addicted to self.
Instant gratification. Do I want instant gratification? Sometimes. And self-absorbed. Am I self-absorbed? Actually, I'm self-aware.
It's a different. We should actually figure out the meaning between self-absorbed and self-aware.
Well, I mean, I understand self-absorbed is somebody who is completely absorbed in themselves, meaning that they're
all about me,
ego.
Me. Very
over embellished in themselves. Me, I'm self-aware. So even though I might do something to somebody that at the time, was the response, later on, I go back and I chastise myself. So, but I'm going to say the way that I tied the life path 4 into my life path, because life path 4s are the workers. And they usually say that life path 4s are the ones that will work their lives away. And that can be the truth, meaning that I won't go back to work for anybody, for the simple fact is that I find that I work harder for other people than they work for themselves. That's true. And I've seen this over and over and over again. And the last,
you got so many tasks and you've
got tasks, you got hours. My last job, I wanted to work 4 hours.
Oh no.
I ended up working 10 hours a day. I ended up pouring myself into this job. And at the end of the day, I was basically told I wasn't doing enough. And I looked around and I said, first of all, I am better than this to be running your business.
Woo! And
it's not mine. And I see what I'm doing here for your business, but why can't I do this for myself? So it was time for me to take a break.
Oh, sure.
It had to, if I didn't take a break, then I was going to overwhelm myself with, you're running this business, but if I wasn't here, you wouldn't be able to
do the things you want to do.
Not be here for 10 hours.
Yeah.
How about this? Run off, go to the gym, eat lavish lunches, and then come back? Or
if that's what's going on.
Wait, you want me to take care of your back room when I got here? Your organization skills, what, have you ever looked at something and just got tired looking at it?
I did that at a job, and I after around and found out I ended up becoming the custodian person to organize stuff.
Yeah.
Where is the pay? This ain't free labor.
No.
Oh no. Oh no. The last job I worked at wanted more of my time. I'm giving you 5 days a week for 8 hours. You want my weekends too? You're asking for too much. I already don't like doing 9 to 5. Okay. I already don't like doing it. And then I was like, I don't want to be like my mom was. She worked so much and she missed out on a lot of things. So yeah, they went on ahead and fired me.
Life path fours need to understand that you can be creative enough in your life to where you can work hard for yourself.
Yes, you can. You sure can.
Work hard for yourself. What you can do for others, you can do for yourself. And I understand that it gives us gratitude, or me as an Aquarius, it gives me gratitude to be able to help somebody else. I was helping that person because the first thing I saw was myself. If this was me and my business and I was stretched from wall to wall, I would at least want one person to be in my corner and to understand that no matter how my personality comes off, I need somebody to help me. So I tried to be that person. But some people don't regard the things that they see or they do, and then they don't understand. I had already ran somebody's business before this business, so I honestly did not. I had no intentions of going in. I wanted a little extra money, which was 4 hours a day, 3 to 4 days out of the week. That's all I needed. And I ended up working 6 to 7 days a week, 10 hours, 10 to 8 to 10 hours a day, open to close by myself. And I'm not saying that I didn't get lunchtime. I'm not saying I didn't get breaks, but I'm a person who don't take those, because once you take it, why am I coming back? I don't want to come back from work. I'd rather just work straight through.
I would take off.
Taking off with them in the store would have had to stay closed because the person had to go and do things. My thing is that this is your business. And I don't care if you give me a raise. It's not the raise that I want. It's the little bit of money that I wanted. You see what I'm saying? And then I'm not really a great person to set boundaries. So for me to say no, you had to really make me mad, because I really don't say no. So that's how I got sucked into it.
Gotcha.
But you've got your ones, those are your leaders. This is also, you can coincide the 1 into Aries, because Aries is the first of the zodiac sign.
But I did.
It's the first of the zodiac sign, but it's also the newborn.
Yes.
So tell your newborn they're the leader, and see what you get. Number 2 is the diplomat. Now, this was according to another source. This isn't according to this book. We'll go through this book, how to calculate your life path, how to calculate some of your other things. We're going to do that tomorrow in tomorrow's section when we actually do the energy of words. Me and Sis wanted to show you that there is so much that can be done with numbers.
Yep.
And so next segment, understand.
I don't mean to cut my big sis off.
You're good.
But the next segment, while we're doing this, I'm going to break down for your first name. We're going to start with first name. I'm going to break down the EMP. I know you may want to know what that is. Expression, motivation, and personality. You can find that in your first name. And your personality number is also your life path number, by the way. I want to let you know that. So we're going to talk about that, as well as the...
Hold on.
What's that?
It's part of your personality. It's not all of your personality.
What's that?
Your life path number. It's a part of your personality, and I'm going to explain to you why. Your name is going to give you a portion of your personality as well. And when you take your name and you add it together, it's going to give you a whole nother number than your life path. Your personality is going to have many different expressions. You'll be able to see all of those in there.
So, and I'm also going to break down the cornerstone of the name, the instinctive desires. There's a lot that you can break down in your own name as well as your last name. When I did my last name, sis, it made sense. My last name, everybody's either in the military, they was in law enforcement, doing something with social services. My last name literally said that in the book, and that's exactly what my family is.
Nobody has my last name.
They be trying to keep up with you, though.
When I say nobody has my last name, my actual last name that I carry and write on everything, nobody has that because I made it up. Number 3 is creative. 4 is the builder. 5 is adventurer. 6 is the nurturer. 7 is the thinker. 8 is the leader again, and 9 is the humanitarian. When you come to this actual book, how did I
So
do it?
8 and 1 are both leaders?
So I'm gonna give you where we'll break it down. So
Okay.
1 is the pioneer, which is the leader. They're the starter. They're gonna pioneer through things. 2 is the supportive guide. 3 is the intellectual socialite, which would remind me of a Gemini. So if you went Aries, Taurus, Gemini.
Oh, gotcha. Makes sense.
4 is the doer. 5 is expressive artist. 6 is the creative visionary. 7 is the truth seeker. I like that for 7s, for the simple fact is that I have a few 7s around me in my life, and 7s, they're supposed to be the truth seekers.
Is this the life paths?
No, this is just, so each one of these numbers have an understanding of what they mean. Okay. So when you get 111, 3 ones, if you break it down and go all the way down to the 1, it's either the leader or the pioneer.
Gotcha.
Both are the same thing, just different words.
Gotcha. I just know my full first name is a 7 too.
So these are the truth seekers. Wise. 8 is the wise, independent leader, and 9 is the idealistic humanitarian. 9 times out of 10, what I'm going to tell you is if you break down a little bit of everything, you're going to find each one of those numbers in you.
You definitely are.
So yeah, your life path says that this is what your life path is, and I'm a life path 4. Have I worked? I did. Am I a doer? I am. Am I a seeker? Very much so. So you'll find each one of these numbers somewhere in your life, somewhere. Okay.
You most definitely can.
For me, like I said, I just use them as vibration and inspirational purposes. That's what I use numbers for.
Yeah.
When I teach numbers, it's to teach people that there's another tool that you can use, because some people are numbers, some people's are words, some people are, they do their own thing. So we're just presenting you with tools that you can use in your life. And then the different types that are out there. And so our whole objective is to get you understood in these things, and to educate yourself.
That's it. We're just scratching the surface.
Very much.
Because you can hear it and be like, oh shit, I think I like that. Okay, let me try that right there. And if you do, and you want to dive deep, and you remember I was talking about ancient Kemet, so they do have a book on that, and you want to find your gods or goddesses, here you go, a numerology book on that. You can do that.
Who would mine be?
Well, let me see.
Does it go up against the life path numbers or?
4 numbers, deities, life path numbers. They're going by your life path numbers. Let me see. You are a 4. Let's see. Find deities. Let's see. Life path 1 is 4. Let's see. Number 1. We got number 1. Okay, so number 4, you got Basset, Hathor.
Oh, you can stop right there. You already said it. That's so funny. Right there, number 1.
Basset, because we was just talking
about that. I told you about Basset. Yeah.
You said
she's the one that I'm the most drawn to.
Oh yeah. So these will be your spiritual team.
Ra?
Yeah, that's your spiritual team right there. And mine will be Inky, Nabu, Apollo, Hermes, Stove, Shun. And I don't know who this one is. It's an Indian.
Ganesha.
There you go.
Yeah.
Those are my.
I want to say that's the. I'm not going to misspeak. I'll tell you offline because I want to say I know which one that one is because I love the Hinduism.
I heard of it before. I don't know what that means.
I love it.
I haven't tapped all the way into that.
All right, that's so I have because so they have some gods that have a lot of arms, and I like stuff like that. So
I like the colors that they have.
I like it.
I do like to look at the gods. Colors.
Kalima.
I know
Kalima is one that I had around me for a while because I know that I had to have called Kali. I was drawn to Kali, and then after Kali, it was Beset. So I'm not drawn to one.
You're not going to be
one position.
Yeah, you're not when you dive deep in this and you start looking at different, like the Hindus, the Greeks, the Africans, you might find you have a deity in each of them that you resonate with, and you can just.
Yeah, I'm not just one, and that's what. I guess that's what caused me so much because how is only one way right when it's all been tampered with?
True. That's true.
So this is where you find your truth. This is how you find your truth. You see, you don't have to listen to the masses that are out there. You don't even have to listen to us. But if you want to find your truth and you want to understand what's out there, you want to understand what's moving and what's not, what's shaking and rumbling around you. Because I'm so tired of people asking about spirits and demons and this and that and other. Is there negative out there? Just look at the person next to you.
Look at what's on the news. Come on now.
In the news. You see what I'm saying? We have already witnessed some of the deepest, darkest, misunderstood devils, demons, or whatever you want to call it, right here on earth, walking in flesh. You see what I'm saying? So why are we looking for the metaphysical demons when we've already made them physical?
Oh, I like that right there. And what sis said earlier, look in the mirror if you want to see it.
Look in the mirror. We are both capable of it all. You may say that you're not, but if you're put in the right position or the wrong position at the wrong time, you are capable of anything.
Yes, you are.
Ask our soldiers who signed up so that they could get a paycheck, and then they end off in some obscure land with some misunderstood mission that's not even the truth, but they have to uphold it so that they could get paid, and then only to come back to the United States and have the ones who didn't sign up, can't sign up, don't understand how to sign up, to say ridiculous things to them. You see, for your freedom that they gave, you're here speaking against them. So therefore, I need for people to understand what's good to you might not be good to the person next to you. So just as well as you think you're showing people your light side, you're also showing them your dark. So understand that. Find your both your positive and your negative in these numbers, and sit there and ask yourself, is this me? Has this ever been me? Because it's easy. I could ask you, was this you in the negative? And the first thing you say is, oh no, that's not me.
They don't want to face that.
But you get, but people get mad at people like me who say, yeah, I've done that. but I'm capable of it.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's just like I see us at our 100th episode, probably at a red carpet, purple carpet, excuse me. We gotta make that normal. Purple carpet for being like the best podcast in the world, because I see that. Don't hate
I love it.
Manifesting. But I definitely understand that, because I'm definitely like that. But why are you upset? Because I'm speaking my truth. It's my truth.
Oh, because you're not supposed to speak these things out. We're supposed to keep them hush hush.
Oh, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm very rebellious.
The problem is that people have too many skeletons. Find your skeletons, locate your skeletons, shake hands with them, and be okay with them.
They know where they're at. It's in the closet.
Yeah, it's in the closet.
It's in that junkie room.
Definitely.
They got the door like this, and they're trying to close it. I don't have no dark side. I don't have one.
Most people think they don't.
Yeah.
Most people think that they're always moving in light. We're not. We're not. And the quicker that we can understand. So this is the great thing about these tools that we're showing you. As soon as you can access your dark side and you look at it and you acknowledge it, you already know where it is.
Where it is.
Yes, you know where it is. So now you're not out there lying to yourself and other people saying that I'm only in the light areas. You know what?
If you don't like your dark side that much,
wait.
You need to fix on that.
If the day of reckoning has already came, then that means that all of those that were supposed to be ascending or ascended or whatever they thought was going to happen, they've already done so. So like the lady in the one video said that I seen is, I don't know why y'all didn't get to go, but
I do, but
she said Jesus might have, whatever. I'll just beg for him to come back down and get you, and you get your life saved. Okay.
Bless her.
This is, I said all that to say this is that if that day came, then all of us sinners are still here. So
we don't know the time or the hour.
Wait. So therefore, you might as well dabble in some word energy.
Come on now.
And some tarot and some of that, because if we are supposed to be destined to hell, like they said in the reckoning, whatever it is, hey, barbecue, Kool-Aid, and tools.
Which color? Which color?
Oh, I like grape.
Grape?
I like grape.
Purple is always the best.
I like grape.
We gotta have some red. We have our own little cookout, sis. We gotta have some red for those that we do invite.
Yeah,
say the purple for us.
They could bring this for us. They could bring their own red Kool-Aid. We having a barbecue. We're gonna go through some word knowledge. We're gonna learn some tarot, because all the ones who don't believe in that have now left the planet. Said she with the hat on is being deceptive. See, I do have a dark side. My dark humor, I love dark humor. It's the best.
I do too. And you know what? It doesn't help when you laugh, because it makes it worse and more fun. So that's where I come in at, because I love to laugh.
But I'm laughing here, and I'm also thinking that if I had not looked up on numbers, and some of these tools, I could have been one of those.
Yes, definitely could
have. No, I couldn't have, because guess what? I don't think none of my friends real.
You know what, sis? I don't know if I would have thought it would actually happen. I think I would have been more so like, what the hell going on? What y'all doing out there? Hey, neighbor, why you selling your house?
I think I got one aunt that's a minister, I think. I think she's still here on this earth.
Stop, sis. You should call her and check.
Okay. You wait for that phone call.
It's not gonna happen.
So look, we came here to tell you that some things work for some people and some things don't work. I'm pretty sure the day that they thought the reckoning was going to happen on, there were people who did pass away.
Yeah.
So we elevate those spirits and hope that they made it where they were supposed to. They got raptured or reckoned or whatever, but we're still here playing this game.
They're probably looking at them like, what y'all doing? It ain't your time.
It's funny, but it's not funny. Yes. And the reason why it's funny to me is because as a person that follows, and I still follow all the books that I've read, because I feel like there's truth in all of them.
You can find it in there.
You sure can.
Find it in there.
There's numerology there too. If you need to find it, go ahead and look for it. Each one of those have chapters, pages, numbers, verses. So you've got verses and you've got chapters, and there's a lot of numbers in that book. I'm pretty sure you can find, and I'm pretty sure
book of numbers in the box.
Yeah, 666 is there. Understand that the 6 is the human being. So come on now,
carbon.
We gotta understand
nitrogen. What was it? The carbon, nitrogen.
You know better than me.
I can't think of the other ones, but it's
not my science.
It's the genetic makeup of the carbonated being.
So look. If you want to see a demon, it's you. It's me.
You know what I say too, sis?
It's everybody.
This is just me. If you want to see an alien too, hey, how you doing?
That's her. It's her. I'm not coming back in any type of form other than outside of this world, pure air. I'm not visible.
Anyway, once I leave this flesh from going back to the celestial.
But anyways, you can find numbers in your book. What I will say is, because there are numbers in the book, that time did not have a date, nor was it known to any man walking the face of the planet. And this is the very reason why we bring these classes to you.
Yes.
If you don't educate yourself and you don't know whether this scares you or not, read it. There's nothing in this book that is going to.
We urge you to. We recommend.
Yeah, there's nothing in these books. I'm telling you, there is nothing in these books that are going to harm you unless you believe that there is harm in these words. Okay.
And if you do, then that's, hey, mine is very powerful.
It very much is. If you believe that,
versus mine, all is mental.
You need to take a look at your life and see how positive or how negative that is.
Not sure.
But if you are scared to read this book and you do follow the book that has the rapture or the reckoning in it, I will tell you this. If you fell for the ploy of what a man said, you have not read your book well enough.
Do it now.
Okay. You have not read your book well enough. Go back and read it from New Testament Genesis all the way to, from Old Testament Genesis, my bad, to New Testament Revelations, and decipher what's in it before you actually take a man's word. And I'm going to go as deep as to say, only read the passages that Jesus left in the book. Leave Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in their own understandings.
Yeah, those are those.
And
story.
Say and be a person that is not easily misled because you're listening to the words of another man. Okay. Now, with that being said, I am another man that is telling you that numerology could possibly spark an interest within you, and you can actually start to see it out.
Yes.
If you want to see the real metaphysical encounter you in your life, look into some of the numerological books.
Yes.
Find your placements, the ones that you resonate with. Also get the dark sides, find the ones that you resonate with, because we all do it. Have you cut somebody out and they didn't need it? Yes.
Yeah.
Have you cut somebody off while they're driving and you didn't need it? Yes. Did you flex your ego at some time that made you feel good in the moment, and then later on you might have still felt good, or you might have chastised yourself?
Yeah.
Look, we all have a dark side.
We do. We do. We definitely do.
The problem is that we've been living in the dark side for over 2,000 years. When did we come out?
Though. Like this,
yes,
blindfold.
In the dark. And we call it his story. And we take these versions of history and we embellish them to make them look good. And then we spread them out there, and it's still dark and light put together. And we get to decipher. But one man says that we're supposed to look at it this way, and that's how we look at it. Decipher for yourself.
Yes, people, please do.
Write your story.
Come on now.
Down. And go back and look at your story and see how you can fix it. Not saying that you can fix the past. What I'm saying is that those diamonds and pearls take you to the keys that help you to unlock the doors that you shut in your face.
Ashe. And use this tool. Try this tool out. Do the simple things. Do your first name, do your last name, and your birthday. That's just the base to help you have a full understanding of yourself. We're going to dabble deep in that next segment on Next Rising, but this would be that start. You have a more understanding of self, because I would tell you, once I grabbed on to the Pythagorean, I was like, oh, this is easy. I can sit here and decode my house and everything. My house is a number 9 house. Endings and new beginnings, and a lot of endings and new beginnings has happened, and it's still doing it, because right now I'm clearing shit out at this very moment. So if you want to buy a hookah off your sister here, come on and buy this hookah for $80. But yes, please utilize these tools. Give yourself the opportunity to be open-minded to something new. The knowledge is out there. I was watching a podcast earlier rising, and this young lady was like saying there's too much knowledge out there for people to still be asleep or still not sleep. So I would say just utilize us to help you be able to find that path that you need. If we are the ones for you, we might not be for you, but there are others who are. Go ahead, sis.
She said there's too much knowledge out there for people to still be asleep.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Of the knowledge that is out there.
You got to use your discernment.
Because what people don't understand is we are in the age of wisdom and knowledge, which is the age of the Aquarius or the double serpents. If you don't know, we're the double serpents, we're the double lightning bolts, we're the water bearers. We are the ones that are going to bring wisdom and knowledge. What I can tell you is that I'm going to bring you the most pure understanding of something that I understand on my own. That means I've tried it, I've tested it. I'm not going to bring it to you if I don't believe it works. This is the thing with a lot of different knowledge being out there. It's a lot of different knowledge out there. And it's a lot of knowledge, especially when it comes to astrology and numerology, because they are so old.
Yes.
This is knowledge that has already been brought in, accessed, and then shut down. And the only ones who really used it up until now were people who were brought up around it, knew about it, those types of things. If you were brought up with a religious background outside of maybe Judaism or esoteric religions, then you wouldn't know about some of these things. And the only thing you know of numbers is what you've seen in one of your books, okay? Knowledge. If you don't go research your wisdom and knowledge for yourself, you can't be upset that somebody has led you astray.
Come on now.
Because a person who doesn't know themselves, they can't know you.
At all.
And so they don't know that they're lying to themselves when they lie to you.
Sis, I have thought, you know how they do those tarot readings on those on TikTok and stuff. And they know how to grab the audience. And it's not always necessary a message for you, but because they know how to grab you and make you think it's a message for you, you then start to take on that message and print it in your
All a person has to do is get you to believe. And once you believe, you'll see it. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, then take something that you know that you don't believe or you do believe, contemplate it, and then watch it happen.
Come on now. Come on now.
But to mislead you, that's easy. It's easy to mislead a person.
Thing what happened in society right now.
Well, and that's what they did. So, and we'll get into that one day, but because I'm deciphering, but somebody did a whole YouTube. I watched it about the stuff that I talked about, what brought me into spirituality. And they did bring up the day of it's called the day of rapture. I don't remember it being rapture in the Bible. It could reckoning, rapture, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Hold on, wait, let me see. Because I'm thinking of a scripture, and it's like in a certain type of font. When it said the day and the R word was in a certain different font leaning to the side. I thought I saw O in that end too for reckoning. For like reckoning. So I'm just trying to confirm.
I don't know.
My good sis.
Look.
But look, you said Old and New Testament. They done changed a lot of stuff. So who knows? They could have changed it. They could have changed it because I still got.
Oh yes, because they have the NV something, the new revised version of the gospel, something like that, and then you have the King James version who took the Greek Hebrew understanding and put it into Roman.
See, look
Roman.
At all this.
Shakespearean words. That's why it's a whole bunch of thou art this, that, and other. Sounds like Shakespeare. Yeah. He used that language to make it pretty, and then it confused a lot of us because we don't speak like that. And we're not English. We're American.
I did see a documentary on that.
Yes. I'll send it to you. I'll send you the podcast. It's on there. It was amazing to listen to. I listened to the whole thing. It wasn't exciting, but it was there.
It just had the information that was.
But these tools are things to help you find you, because if you find you, you can't be led astray. Because as soon as you hear something that doesn't resonate, you're going to be, yeah, that's not for me.
Yep. Yep.
If you're a person who's supposed to lead masses, when you wake up and find out who you are, you'll be able to lead the masses that are supposed to be led by you because you won't lead them astray. The ones who lead them astray are people who are materialistic because they want material. They want some type of self-gratification in it. They need the pretty, the glitz, the glam. Why? Because everybody sees that. And if you see it, you know I got something.
Power hungry. What about that?
There you go.
Power hungry.
But there are two types of leaders.
They are. True.
You've got micromanagers and then you got natural leaders. Not everybody is here to lead, but society will tell you that anybody could be taught to be a leader. That's a lie.
That'll tell you that in your numerology as well.
Find a soldier and then ask them about their leadership. And then if you ask them about their leadership, they'll tell you not everybody is meant to lead and you know it. You can see it. You can't be taught. It's not something that somebody can teach you to do. Either you care or you don't. You can't be taught to care. You know, either you're emotional or you're not. If you don't have emotions, you might be taught to be able to see emotion on somebody's face, but you can't access
You can find that out in numerology, by the way.
Yes.
Find it out.
Yes.
Other things that you can find out: family lineage, your health concerns, money matters, historical events. You know, some people like to calculate the historical events to like to decode the matrix and stuff like that. I watch a few YouTubes where you can decode the matrix.
Anything that you can find in astrology, you can find in numerology because mathematics came from the planets.
There you go.
So numerology is another tool for those who don't want to go map out their birth chart. You know, pull out your birth chart. There are some understandings there.
I recommend.
But yeah, but some people aren't,
versatile.
No, some people aren't gonna. We all see different things differently. You see what I'm saying? Some people who like to read, there are people who don't like to read. There are people, different perspectives. So if you're not one to go look at the planets and be involved there, this is another tool to help you to find bits and pieces of you. Yes. And I'd rather give it to you and tell you could do it on your own than tell you to go pay somebody to do it until you figure out how much in depth you want. Because once again, you can pay people to do this for you, but you never know if they're telling you exactly what it is. I had a lady who told me that she went to get a tarot reading and she was telling the woman that the stuff vibed with her, but none of the stuff the woman was saying was vibing with her. Mm. So she got nothing out of it. And then she led the reader to believe that, oh, yeah. I understand all of this. And she didn't see none of it. And so go and research these things and look them up. And as a matter of fact, DM us and let us know what you find.
Come on now. Don't let them lead you astray. I want to show you guys this as well. Let me log in real quick. This is another tool. This is an app. So this app is based off this individual right here, Lloyd Steinhorn. I learned a lot with numerology with Lloyd. He also has an app. I'm going to show it to you right here. It's called Astra 8. And you basically put in your information. He'll, tell you there through the app your life path numbers, what day is your best day, what day is not your best day, your luckiest numbers and stuff like that. He even got the magic box up there, which is another form of numerology. I didn't go deep in that because, that would be a whole nother set. But this is another.
Is it free? Do you have to pay for it?
So this right now, I just have the free one. This is free. So
you're gonna link it in the bio?
Yes, I
will. Or
will.
Link it down in the bottom for them?
I definitely would. So you can check that out because I know Sis just mentioned some people might not want to look in the book and the app might be the best option. So
yeah. Once again, I encourage for you to do the research for yourself. Before you let somebody tell you who you are, you should know who you are yourself.
Come on now.
Because I know when I was younger, when I had to answer questions, like we took this Myers-Briggs test, and I sit there and read this, and I'd be like, I don't know. You're young.
Was this a school test or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what it came up with is the lady was just so surprised that I was a person with what my letters came up to be, that I had changed my religion. She said that's totally against it. And like I tell people, I was born at 15 degrees Aquarius, okay? I have a Saturn complex, a Uranus complex, a Pluto complex. So all of these very big dynamic planets, they play with me, okay? So don't expect me to do anything that's supposed to be on point. If you all are walking forward, I'm walking sideways.
I might just
I'm walking sideways, okay? And I know you all don't know what this means, but it means that I had to really look into myself for who I am, because if there are other people that's walking around with placements that are like mine, we are very spread out, okay? So that means that you can't look to your parents. My parents don't resemble anything. Some parts of them, okay. I see.
Yeah, not everything.
I know why my stepdad had to be my stepdad, because it resembles. He has things that I needed to pick up on. But this is the easiest understood way to say, okay, my life path.
Yes.
I'm going to go in and I'm going to read what it means.
Yes.
Okay. And if you get 4, don't think you need to go get you 1 billion jobs. Slow down.
Please don't do that. There's
Slow
more
down.
than just your life
exactly. Slow down. Okay. Find your number in your name and figure out what that means for you. Find your number in the people, or find other people's numbers around you.
Yes.
Figure out what those means. When we say that numerology and numbers is a portion of life, they say that the matrix is made of a bunch of zeros and ones.
It is
the numbers, right?
At the clock, before you set a clock, or like they have them little timer things, and then what is it? You see the zeros or the 8s and stuff like that on the clock. So yeah.
See? People who are into numerology and numbers believe that the matrix is made out of zeros and ones. Me, it's planets and stars. So look, have fun with this. Find something new about you and then bring it and let us know.
Come on, family. And we are excited to do the word magic for tomorrow.
Word energy, word magic. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, and let's break down this name, the EMPs of you, and have that understanding. But until then, family, this is all that I have for you. Sis, did you have anything else you want to say?
No, but before she gives her outing, I'm going to give mine. Find the you within and create your own reality.
Ashe.
One spark at a time.
Until then, family, find your light and fix your crown, family. Peace, family. See you on our next segment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more conscious talk.